Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd give an update on my Ford Tremor. It would have been May 20th, so a few more days, it'd be 2 years that I had the Tremor. But I sold my Tremor. Yep, didn't even keep it 2 years. So what was wrong with it? Well, nothing. I loved it. But my wife and I had a talk about, where we're headed. I'm retired now, and what things are we going to be doing and purchasing, and we thought, well, we probably need a bigger truck with more capability from a hauling and towing perspective, and might as well start paying on that now instead of waiting. So went ahead and pulled the trigger on a new truck. But I wanted to give a little update on the Tremor because I absolutely loved that truck. Never had a problem with it. It had 37,000 miles when I sold it, so that's quite a few miles in not even 2 years. I sold it in March, so what, a couple months ago. Can't say a bad thing about it. I mean, the limitations it had are things that I knew about when I bought it, but I didn't have any mechanical issues. I loved the fuel mileage, the comfort, the power. It was really just the towing, the payload, and the bed size that were probably things that made us lean towards a bigger truck, or going back to a bigger truck. Um, Definitely going to keep the truck I have now more than 2 years. My wife's like, "No, you'll keep that at least 10 years. I'm like, okay, deal. This video was kind of just to say bye to the Tremor and then hello to my new vehicle. I'll show that to you now and do just a quick summary on it, and make this video pretty short. Okay, there it is. It's a Chevy 2500 HD in the slate gray. I will tell you right away, I absolutely love this color. In fact, I think I like it better than the antimatter blue on the Ford because it's not gonna show the scratches like that one did. I mean, that color, brand new, that antimatter blue in the sun was absolutely incredible. But I love the black accents on this truck with the slate gray. It's the LT trim, but it's about as close to an LTZ as you're gonna get. I just didn't want to spend the extra $5,000 to get, perforated leather seats versus just these solid leather seats. I'm gonna go over the window sticker, and then I'll do some subsequent videos to talk about, how I like the truck. I've got about 2,000, just under 2,000 miles on it. I picked it up on April 2nd. Today is what, May 17th. And I've done a few things, added a few things, but not much. But I'll go over the window sticker real quick. On the left there is just the standard. I'll skip that. The options is really what I wanted to go over. I got the Z71 Sport Edition, which came with the body colored bumpers, the black badging and trim, black skid plates. I got the high intensity LED headlamps, trailering mirrors that were heated. They do power fold, which I like. Didn't have that on my last truck. Definitely wanted the black wheels. Came with the spray and liner, all-terrain tires. I'll get into those tires a little bit later. I'm not a fan. I mean, they're fine on the road, but they're not kind of aggressive enough for me for going off-road. Black assist steps. Then I got the All-Star Edition, which came with the dual zone climate control, the power charging ports, front seat and rear seat, LED fog lamps, the rear park assist, blind zone. Got the bed view camera. I also got the 360 camera. Added the leather package for $985. I got the under seat storage, bucket seats with the console, remote start. These are the ones that I added individually. I really wanted adaptive cruise control because we do take some long road trips, and I love that feature. Multi-flex tailgate and some convenience and heat packages, which came with the heated front seats, heated steering wheel. Of course, the Z71 had to have that. And I really wanted the 2-speed transfer case. I wanted that auto option, in addition to 4-high. Then I added the rear wheelhouse liners. So the MSRP was $67,080. I priced out an LTZ about as base as I could get, and it came in at 71 or 72, something like that. So I saved, you know, 4 or 5 grand. That's not what I paid. I got 2,500 off MSRP. I ordered the truck the very end of January. I think the order went in like the 28th. I got allocation right away, and I couldn't believe how fast it was. The truck was built the first week of March, and I picked it up on April 2nd. I was on vacation, so it was actually in before that. It was built in Canada. But yeah, so that's the truck. I'm gonna probably stop this video now, and I'll come back again and kind of go over some things that I've added, some minor things. I'll go over what I like about the truck so far and some little quirks I'm not crazy about, and then I'll do some comparisons between the Ford and the Chevy. You can't compare a half-ton, you know, to a 3/4 ton as far as ride quality, but I can compare things like, you know, the infotainment system, the underseat, rear seat storage, things like that I've kind of compared. You know, and why I bought a Chevy versus a Ford or a Ram, and I'll just spoil that right now. It just came down to what I could get, what I wanted the most for my money. Of course, I wasn't going to buy a truck that I didn't like the looks of or how it rode, and I do love the look of this truck. But really, when I spec'd them out on the build, online on the build, you know, build to price, whatever that is, you build your truck. This one came in a little less than the GMC, and then more so than the Ford, and even more so than the Ram. But that's going to vary person to person depending on what you really want in the truck. You know, it's mandatory for you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call this video. I got to head out, and I'll pick it up later and be posting a few more videos about this truck. I've already had it up camping, and so far I'm pleased with it. All right, everybody, take care.